Hi guys, Retro Tech Ralph here. This is my 500th video. 500! I mean, I've done of these. I mean, if anybody hacks my account or whatever else, you'll see there's a couple extra on there, but they're private ones, or there's one Patreon only thank you from last year. I'll do that for the patrons this year when I get around to it, but that's only if you're a Patreon anyway, which obviously you get in the Patreon account. But this is my 500th video I'm doing with this YouTube. There's been other stuff like streaming, and there's been unboxing and all sorts of different projects over the past about a year and a half now I've been doing this. I've really enjoyed doing every single one of them. I've learned a lot of things by doing them. So what is coincidental is that I've just gone over, or sometimes under and over and under, 500 subscribers. So a massive thank you to all of you, whether or not it's down to the tech stuff, whether or not it's down to the Trek stuff, whether or not it's down to my little trips I've done. I mean, my best video is my cruise from last year, and it's a shame I'm not going on a cruise again this year, but I can't afford it, the itineraries are rubbish. We'll go on one soon enough, I'm sure, anyway. But for the 500th video, I got a box yesterday, and good things come in boxes of this shape. Now, I posted on Twitter that it was this shape, and some people guessed, well, one person guessed, but it was after I actually posted what it actually was. So we have another ZX Spectrum in the garage. Now, you know I've got the other Spectrum. I've got the Plus 2, the grey version. I've got the rubber keyed version. I've got the upgrade kit, which is just the Plus version, which you take the motherboard out of the rubber keyed version and stick it into the different casing for the keyboard, which I've put back as it was in a previous video. Other Spectrum stuff, obviously we've got the Futurist 8-bit card, which will fit into the back of the expansion port. But this is my next new project. I've got the Atari project going at the moment, fixing the 3 Atari 2600s, which I've done part 1 of that already. But I'm going to show you inside this and see if I can get on with doing a little bit of repairs on this. Now, this cost me the price. Well, yeah, the sum of this was £25 for the entire lot, and he said it's parts and not working, and he'd received it on eBay as it was in pieces. But there is a key missing. You understand, the F key is missing. I can probably be able to get hold of that. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I'll try and find one along the line. If not, this could be just a... Yeah, I'm sure I could find one from somewhere anyway. But parts only, which for us is perfect. I mean, we've got a little bit of a burn mark on there next to Sinclair. It's not fully essential. It looks like I've got a crack there, some dirt, so it needs a good cleaning. Data recorder does open up. However, that's one of the problems with it. It's very goo. But we can rip this to pieces and get down to it. Right, so that's not too bad on the side. On the back. On the other side, underneath, holding it together because there are no screws in here. A nice serial number on there, an 08 for the operator number. Spectrum Plus 2A. Now, this part here, I looked at the pictures online for this and I was dreading this. And I thought it had been cracked, but that's coming off just by scratching it. That is rust, but it looks like it might have come out of here, or the rubber feet. There's only 2 rubber feet on here anyway, but I'll be able to find some more of those. So let's get into this, shall we? I've got no fear of just taking the lid off, because there is absolutely nothing attached to anything. I'm not sure if the cables, well, the ribbon cables are actually working. A little bit of corrosion there on the back of the keyboard. That has to come off anyway. The board wise, actually, well, we'll get on this anyway, so since it's here. This looks like it's the biggest problem. It looks like there's been some spillage in there. This has been sat at the bottom in the corner there, but it has rusted off. Should be able to take this off of there. because I've got 3 holes to twist this round, take it off, clean, put it in vinegar, acid it, I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's a little bit more corrosion underneath here as well. The belt actually seems okay. I've got a couple of spare belts anyway from other projects which really didn't need doing. But I think we can get away with that. I thought that looked worse than what it is, but it's not. It'll do me, no problem. This part of the circuit board which controls the cassette player is off. And if you look under here, there's rust on things. So it's a definite no-no for plugging this in straight away. The cap's broke, but I have spares. Actually have a spare full cap kit, so I can get on with this straight away, to be honest. So that one's soldered in, cleaning up, more rust on there. So this has obviously been somewhere it's been not exactly loved, shall we say. But it does need a damn good clean up, which is what I'm here for. This is what the type of project I like to do. So that's one thing to clean up. I might just unsolder everything off the board and just get that board off and get a damn good cleaning. That's going to be a bit of a pain to do with. And that will fit on there anyway. Screw hole, yeah, easy. So that's the top section. It's all complete apart from the F. The F in F. So the board, so it's an issue 2. Amstrad from 1988. Wow. So is this a late board then, or is it? Amstrad Z 70833. Full look over on the chips. If you can see anything that's wrong, please comment, get in touch with me. I've got some rust down here. I might want replacing, I have to clean it. Oh, okay, that's a different one to what the Plus that I've got. It's definitely a different board, way different board. I think the other one cuts off there, and there's the heat. Yeah, there's the heat sink for the voltage regulator. Where's that? Where's the power supply? That's the power supply, isn't it? Right. Yeah. We're going to have a problem because we don't have a power supply for this. Okay, so the voltage regulator is obviously in a different place then. I can work something out. I can easily buy one. The crystal looks a bit not as shiny as what it should be. Or at least the screws are all in place for here, for the board. Very rusty. I'll probably do a composite mod on this anyway, because that's gone. That's beyond gone. Could possibly stick another one back in there and flog it. Reset button seems to be okay. There's a lot of rust on here, a lot of surface rust. And everything just wants a damn good clean. Yeah. So I think we need to order up a power supply. We need to strip like crazy, and we need to recap as well, because I'm not happy at all with the caps. I think there's how many caps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? That's not many, is it? We must have slimmed down a lot more since the grey version came out. I don't know if the transistors are the right way around either, the TR1, TR3s for that mod. We'll get around to that when we get around to it. 7 caps. Okay. Well, that's doable anyway, so that's easily doable. We've got the right stuff. Let me take that out. Let's have a look at the other opposite side of the board. So give me a second. Okay, board is out. Now, looking underneath on the plastics, yeah, this just wants a damn good clean. I should stick this in the dishwasher while I've got time, but I'd lose the serial number sticker, so we'll give that a clean. Come back to, why is the blob there and there? It's nice to look at stuff like this because you've got a history of what somebody's been done with this and the mistakes and the problems. Maybe they just spilt Coke in here or something. By the way, other soft drink companies are available. But anything could have happened. So it looks a little, I don't know if that's meant to be there, the sticky on the bottom of the, but that doesn't Down there, yeah, that's meant to be there. Doesn't look too good round where the chip is. Let me get you zoomed in. That can be cleaned up quite nicely. The board looks okay. A little bit of cruddiness over here will be cleaned off. Perhaps something that's probably the power parts. No, that's the monitor. I just want a damn good clean up on the back of here. On cap on the bike looks like it's been put in by an idiot, really. Somebody with a little bit less knowledge than I have. And I don't claim that I've got much knowledge, but it doesn't look very good, that. I might just leave it. Looks like these three, and then the memory. The circuit, they're socketed. So whether or not they did that as well. Philippines is where the chips come from. A Zilog chip there. Philips chip. Yeah, I'm not keen on these parts here. Looks like the rust has taken off what the resistors would be. There's something down there anyway, between 1, 2, 3, no, 3 number 4 resistor. It was. So, all in all, I'm not too unhappy with this. Again, £25. I'll have to spend a tenner on getting a new power supply, because the ones I've got are the different types. They plug straight in. It's got the connections like these type or that type. Yeah, probably that type. So this is completely different for the power supply. I thought actually the plus 2 grey one worked and everything, but they must have obviously changed it just for money's sake. Now, I've actually jumped past something, because I was going to show you something. This. Now, it looks like, again, it's been stuck with some rust. Not so damn good clean. This is the LED indicator. And that should have the LED in it, or, yeah. So, that's covered in rust. This is damn good clean. This should adhere, well, solder to one of these contacts on here, possibly these two. I don't know. But we need to take these out and to put this back to its constituent parts, I think. So that's out. Get rid of the back on that. Let's put this in here, keep it out of the way. By the way, the new screwdriver is lasting quite okay. I know a lot of people weren't happy with the old screwdriver set that I've got. I'll still use them, to be honest, but yeah. Let's get on with the new ones. That one's a damn good clean and a recap, so let's put that to one side as well. Now, let's remove the rest of this stuff, shall we? I definitely need to remove this, because this needs a damn good cleaning on its own. So I'm going to take a picture, make sure I know which one's what on there. Start removing cassette deck, keyboard, leave me with a plastic upper, then we can give that a damn good clean as well. Okay, keyboard out. There was only 4 screws holding this in, so I need to find another couple, or maybe I could possibly spread out. I don't know, we'll see what we'll get around to that. That needs a good proper full dismantle, doesn't it? Yeah. So that'll be a project on its own. I'm not sure if that's cracked, or whether or not that line is just dirt underneath it. It doesn't look bad apart from that, but it could be the end of that. Might be a new membrane needed. We'll have a look. There's a hole down there anyway, it's not sealed in together, so something will have got its way down there. You just fold a piece of very thin acetate plastics or whatever it is. Yeah. I mean, it's not impossible to get this back to a decent state. Maybe difficult to get the F key, but like the palp are getting cleaned. Case with the cassette part out, that always up. That doesn't look too bad. That was a damn good cleaning. Very easy enough to do. The cassette player, on the other hand, yeah, that's not too bad. It looks worse than what it is. I'm going to strip this fully down and clean it. Get the bar out of there. Get that bit of rust off inside there. Very dirty. Look at that. This has been stuck in somebody's, God knows what, probably shed for years. But at the end of the day, it's not impossible to get cleaned up. Yeah, that's something on there is rusted there. We might be alright with the resistors. I don't know. As long as it's not being switched on, we're fine. And that, I'll say that capacitor's completely gone there, that grey one. But not a problem because this will be recapped. So, yeah. I think I've mixed screws up in there already. Those 4, 5, 6 small ones. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now we need to get down to cleaning all this lot. I think we can leisurely have a go at this. I'm not going to rush through this project. I don't want to. It's going to be... I've got lots of other things coming up very soon anyway. So I'm going to just plod along. Doing a good strip down. There's not much to strip down with a Spectrum. It's quite easy. As long as everything goes well. I haven't tested anything yet, you can tell. But I'd rather get round to cleaning everything. Rust everywhere. Get around to cleaning everything and then see if this will work. There's no guarantees either way. That bottom one's not on. That might reverse. Yeah, it's fine. It might not work like that. Hopefully it will. I just want a little bit of fettling, maybe not. It might be just me. Okay. Easy enough project to do. As long as it works. If not, I've got spare parts to go on eBay. So this is part 1 of the Spectrum Plus 2 Black Edition. Well, the Amstrad version. So we'll get a good cleaning. You don't need to watch that. You can everything when we get into part 2 of this will be completely cleaned up and all done. Well, cleaned at least. We'll start reassembling and capping and whatever else. All the good stuff you love to see. So anyway, that's enough for this one for this time being. I'll get on with cleaning. I'll see you guys next video. I've got plenty of videos out there if you want to watch. Like I said, this is the 500th video of everything, and a massive thank you to the more than 500 subscribers I have out there. It's absolutely brilliant. The people who follow me on Twitter, people who follow me on Instagram, people on Facebook. The links are below if you want to have a chat with me. There's even an email address if you want to get in touch to donate stuff. Patreon links if you want to help out a little bit. That's the stuff like if you've got a project or if you've got something that's been sat in your garage and your loft doing absolutely nothing and you just don't want to do anything, get in touch. I'll pay postage, not a problem at all. If it's absolutely rare, then we'll consider other options, shall we say. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.